Oh. Hey! That was so fake.
Hey y'all!
Okay, so welcome back or welcome to my channel. It has been a little while since I uploaded a video, but I'm sorry for that. But in this video we're just gonna talk about our experience with our high school exchange year with EF Education First. This is Géraldine. She's with me for this video right now, and yeah, introduce yourself.
Alright, so my name is Géraldine. I'm from Switzerland and I did my exchange year in North Carolina, Albemarle. So that was my host family. They were Hmong, so I actually could live with like two cultures. That was really cool. I really enjoyed my year and I already miss it really much because it was just another life, another story, blah blah blah. Okay. How you probably saw on her channel, like the first video was also with me. She was like just joking around and was like, hey, come to the Netherlands. And I was like, oh my gosh, why not? So I went there.
So that happened.
Yeah.
And then we both went on our exchange year and we kept in contact.
Yes.
And now I decided to go to Switzerland. So I'm literally in Switzerland right now. So now we're literally gonna talk about our experience with EF. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about is why did we choose EF?
Well, I chose EF because I was already looking for organizations in like summer 14, like I went to exchange 15, 16. I was literally making statistics, like looking around different organizations and just looking which one's the best for me. And then like EF always popped up, and like also my school, I saw something from EF and I just knew that was it. So at the end I was just like, let's go to an information meeting. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, a reason that I chose for EF just because I heard a lot of good stories about it. And I didn't know what to do after high school, so I thought, why not take a gap year? And EF informed me really well about it. Yeah, I was like, it feels right, and their support system is really good. Like, the contact that we had is really good. It still is, like I'm still connected to EF. Yeah, it just felt right, and I think that's the most important thing with making a decision of what organization you are going to choose, because you just have to, you and your parents of course, need to feel right with the organization and the people and how it all works.
What I also really appreciate about EF is that they have like organization in the United States.
EF all the way.
Yes, exactly.
Plus, EF gives you many opportunities even after your year abroad. Like now I'm an ambassador for EF. Like I didn't really know that back then when I chose the organization, but I really feel that now, and it's really good just because you're not done with your exchange year even when you're done with your exchange year, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that about EF, and that's why I decided to go with them. How did EF help us before we went on our exchange year? The process that I went through was that before my exchange year, I went to an information meeting first, and then I asked for an interview, so EF got to know me a little bit better, and then I would write a letter in English.
They can like see your skills.
And then
They called
later,
you?
yeah,
like a week after they called us.
and they said like, yeah, you passed the interview. And then like the whole process could really begin. You would have to fill out this really long application form, just because they want to know as much about you. Yeah, they want to know a lot about you so they can find the right host family.
The perfect match, how they call it.
When I finished up that, we would have an orientation meeting, a preparation meeting,
I hope it's right.
just to prepare to go to the United States.
Like my sister.
I don't know. Okay, well.
Our orientation meeting is in Switzerland, Zurich, and there was an IC from the United States coming and like just talking about host families, exchange students and everything, and they were just giving us tips and tricks.
I think the support system, even before our year abroad, or at least in the Netherlands, I thought it went really well. If we had questions, we could just call or they would give information about students who already returned and were an ambassador right now. So if I had questions for someone who already lived abroad for a year, then I could contact them and ask them about it. Kind of that's how it.
And it was kind of the same in Switzerland. Maybe.
I don't know how it goes in other countries, but I know that in big lines it's kind of the same process.
And now during our exchange year, the best thing about the exchange year is nothing to hear about your organization. Because that is how you know you have a good year.
Yeah, but it's really good that you do have that network of people supporting you.
Yeah, if anything happens, like EF will always be there for you. Like we have an IEC.
Yeah. An IEC is an international exchange coordinator. It's like your supervisor of the year, and then you have a regional coordinator, and that's an RC. It's like a person who stands above the IEC, and then you have a PSM, and that's a program support manager, and that's a person who sits in the Boston office. I think they have one in Denver as well. Yeah, Denver as well.
Because of the west side.
So you have a lot of people to contact if something is wrong or you just want to talk. Have you experienced something that you really needed your IEC for or RC?
Probably at the beginning was it about homesickness, but that was gone fast. Once a month, the IEC always calls you or texts you an SMS and asks you if you're okay, if anything happened, just making sure that you're fine.
For me, in the beginning, I had a lot of contact with my IEC because the first 2 months I was in a different family than the rest of the year because I had to change family and school because the family situation wasn't right. Like the time wasn't right for me to be there. I still kept in contact with my first host family during the year, but it just wasn't the right time. So I moved to another family who was my IEC, so I lived with my IEC for that matters. The whole process of moving family went really well. It's scary to change family and everything because I was super scared, but they supported me and I got an RC and PSM to talk to as well. EF also gives a opportunity to travel while being in the United States or anywhere, like you can be in England or Ireland. A lot of host families are not rich. Yeah, you should know that because, I mean, it's just an average family who takes in another student from another country just to get to know more about the culture. So a lot of host families don't have the opportunity to travel while the student is there. And that's when EF offers discovery tours that students can join just to discover more about the place that they are at the moment. But neither one of us did a discovery tour, so we can't really say a lot about that.
So at the beginning of the exchange year, you're not going right away to your host family. First you're going for some days to New York City. We could live in dorms, eating breakfast all together. It was so many exchange students like from all over the world. That was so crazy. And they were just like giving us the last tips about being with your host family, just the last ones. But I think especially it was because of the jet lag.
Because otherwise you would be that tired if you would fly directly to your host family. I went to the camp and the EF also offers a longer preparation time, so you go to a camp for 10 days. You just prepare even more. It's really cool just to meet students from all over the world.
That was really cool.
Like I'm still in contact with them.
It's like seriously, when I think about the Netherlands, I think about her. When I think about Italy, I think about Luna. When I don't know, there's just so many places now that I just know I can go there, and it's just like they're so welcoming, and it's like home all over the world.
Yes.
After the exchange year, EF calls you and like asks you about your exchange year a little bit, and then there was like, for me in Switzerland, there was like this EF homecoming. We all met and like they said we should dress up with our prom dresses, and like the boys should show up with their suits, and it was so cool. And then they asked us about being an ambassador, and the ambassador program is really cool. I can collect points, and when you have like 8,000 points in Switzerland, it's like that, or 7,000. And they pay you a flight back to the United States. Or like there are so many other things, like you can win an iPad, like concert tickets, so much. And then of course when you have the most points you can fly back to the United States.
When I got back there was this homecoming as well, but we didn't dress up in our prom dresses or anything. It would be fun, but we didn't. We both signed up to be an ambassador for EF, and that just basically means you're sharing your experience with other people, and if they have questions, then they can go to you. And I think that's a really great opportunity because it gives you a way to like continue your exchange here. You still are connected to people who are going to, or people who have already been there. That's basically what we're doing right now. Yeah, you still have opportunities to travel, and yeah, I love that because like we just need to travel. That's just a part of us right now. So our
conclusion
our conclusion is, for me, is that I have had a really great experience with EF. Everything went well. I mean, of course, there are some things that could be going better, but I mean, I'm okay with it. Like, I accept everything, and I am glad that I chose EF. It's kind of like the attitude that you're putting towards it, because no matter what your experience is, if you try to find a positive in each thing, then you will have a better experience, and I promise you, just do it, because that's what I tried to do, and still, like, not everything went as great as I thought it would be.
Nothing
but that's
can
like
be perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
So
just accept it and deal with it, and then just
you grow.
Smile and continue and keep a positive attitude, because if you're just complaining and see the negative things, then that's not gonna help you have a good experience. So yeah, I mean, what is your conclusion?
I mean, you like rock that thing. I mean, yeah, I was also really happy that I chose EF. Probably could say the same thing, but they were always supporting me in any way.
We still support EF, and EF still supports us. I know an organization is not always perfect. There are things that can go better, but that's in every organization. So for me, my experience was really good. If you do have any other questions for us or about EF, just ask us. You can comment on the video, and otherwise just go to your EF office or go to the EF website. You can find more information about them,
and just call.
Just call. They'll love to talk about any questions you have. Oh, by the way, I am sorry I didn't upload a video in quite a while. I am so busy right now with schools that I don't really have time for it. Plus, I don't know what to talk about or what kind of video I should do, because my exchange year is over. But if you have any ideas for me to record a new video, then let me know. That's it. Thank you
for watching.
I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.